Some folks lucky enough to be getting some rain out there, John.
Yeah, a few storms across the northeastern part of the state this morning. They are few and far between. Most of the action has now made its way into Texas after seeing a few severe storms overnight across the northeast. Still got a line of storms across Union County. In fact, the northern portion of Union County. A lot of this will move to the north of Clayton, but could see a couple of quick showers in the Clayton area over the next hour or so. Otherwise, we are looking at a quiet start to the morning across the rest of the state. Clear skies for the metro with a temperature at 70 degrees. So when we're starting off the morning at 70, you know the heat is going to crank up once again this afternoon. Temperatures across the north into the 50s and 60s, down to the south into the 60s to low 70s still in the low 70s from Carlsbad over the Hobbs. We're on our way to triple-digit heat once again for the south this afternoon. But the good news is it does look like temperatures are going to cool down a little bit just in time for the weekend. Right now, the only action in the state across that northeastern corner of New Mexico, we are looking at clear skies across the rest of the state to start off your Friday, and it looks like we will stay quiet across much of the state once again this afternoon. A few more clouds bubbling up through the afternoon hours. More action across the northeast and east central part of the state throughout the afternoon, as we could be looking at a few more storms, some of which could be on the strong side. That is the first hint of changes. We've had high pressure in control of our weather all week, and that is now sliding into Texas. So that's opening up the door for a little bit of moisture to fill into the state from the north. So we see that first surge of moisture across the northeast and east central part of the state for this afternoon. It remains hot across the state as well. Then tomorrow we start to take the edge off the heat a little bit as we bring a little bit more moisture across the east, more chances of scattered showers and storms, and then another cold front moves in late Saturday and into Sunday. That'll fire off more storms across the central mountain chain points east of there. Could even see a spot storm in the metro, but the bigger story across the state will be the cool down by as much as 10 degrees across much of the state. So it is going to feel much better over the weekend, but it's going to be a short-lived cool down as temperatures rebound into next week as that area of high pressure starts to slide back over the state. Southern Colorado temperatures into the low to mid 80s once again this afternoon. Cold front won't make it as far west as southwestern Colorado, so you will stay on the warm side through the weekend with temperatures in the mid 80s, and that continues into early next week as well. Over the northwest, similar story here. Highs in the upper 80s to low 90s with mostly sunny skies. The cold front won't make it all the way here either, so we'll stay in the upper 80s to near 90 degrees into the beginning of next week. Over the southwest, another hot day on the way with temperatures in the triple digits from Socorro down to TRC, Deming, and over to Alamogordo and Las Cruces. Silver City stays in the low 90s, upper 80s for Saturday, low 90s once again for Sunday, and we continue to stay on the warm side into early next week. Over the southeast, another scorcher for Roswell and Carlsbad. Roswell up to 104 this afternoon, Carlsbad up to 106. We'll have a chance at a couple of spot storms, better storm chances over the weekend as we finally start to see these temperatures come down back to around 90 degrees for Sunday and Monday before temperatures rebound back into the middle of next week. Over the northeast, chances at storms here for this afternoon. Again, if we're going to see severe weather, this will be the target area again this afternoon. Highs today in the upper 70s to low 80s, still on the hot side in Tucumcari with highs in the mid 90s. Better chances at showers and storms over the weekend as temperatures drop to the low to mid 70s before rebounding to the mid 80s for the middle of next week. Over the northern mountains, partly sunny skies. Highs today into the 70s and 80s. Red River on the cool side in the upper 60s this afternoon. Better chances at showers and storms over the weekend as highs drop to the upper 70s in Santa Fe for Sunday before returning to the mid 80s Tuesday and Wednesday. Over the East Mountains, storm chances here for this afternoon. Highs in the low 90s this afternoon in the metro. It stays dry, but it also stays hot with afternoon highs once again in the mid to upper 90s. But we do finally cool things down a little bit over the weekend, back to the low 90s for Saturday, upper 80s for Sunday, but that ridge of high pressure returns next week, so we will start to see those numbers come back up to the mid 90s for the middle of next week.
You know, you'd say it's all relative. You hear people say that. 88's actually going to feel pretty decent compared to like 98 that we've seen.
Just a couple of weeks ago, people were complaining about the upper 80s being too hot. I don't think there's going to be any complaints now.
No, not at all. Thank you, John.